Hello, this is Rev Dore teaching religious science, which is the science of mind from beautiful Sarasota, where it has finally warmed up. Tonight, we're going to talk about a prescription for happiness. We all want to be happy, don't we? Sometimes I wonder if that statement's true because so many of us spend so much of our waking moments recalling the disasters in our lives, complaining, and worrying about a future we have yet to create. It must be like poking a sore tooth. In some strange way, it must feel good. I never understood this even when I used to do it. I think that stinking thinking is a habit of mind. We just go to that default setting until we learn to reprogram our defaults. You want to be happy? You want to change your life? You want to realize your fondest dreams? Here is a prescription for a happy life. Follow these steps every day. Take 2 aspirin and then call me in the morning. I'm willing to wager that you'll feel better right away. Step 1, be quiet. Yes, just shut up for a while and be silent. Oh, you can call it meditation or mindfulness or whatever, but the real life medicine here is just to be in the silence for at least 20 minutes a day, more if you can stand it. Just sit and relax and think of happy things, or think of nothing. It's up to you. Give your chattering monkey mind some time off and just remove yourself from the daily grind, the kids, the marriage, your body, everything but the real you, which is your mind. You know, that's all you really are is your mind. The rest is just support system. To begin, find a place to sit upright. If you're able to cross your legs in front of you, do so. Do this 10 minutes morning and night, and then try to work up to at least 20 minutes in each session. Find a lovely place in your garden, that's a backyard in American English, or at the beach or a lake if one is nearby. You know the best church you'll ever attend is time each day contemplating the miracles and loveliness of our earthly home that God has given us with your mind in neutral and your mouth shut. The benefits are so many. Your blood pressure will go down, your heart rate will return to normal, and every system in your body will have the time to do a diagnostic test and repair. The silence improves your circulation, your digestion, extends your lifespan, improves your sexual performance. Whoa! Why wouldn't you like something like that costs nothing, has no side effects, and does so much good? Make the time. I know you're busy, but make the time. You owe it to yourself and your family. They will enjoy you so much more if you're not stressed like a stretched piano wire. Number 2, forget the news. I know so many people who wake up to the news broadcasts in the morning and go to bed watching them at night. Would you drink a big glass of deadly poison first thing in the morning and just before bed? Of course not. But that is just what you're doing to your mind and your body. You're poisoning it with bad news and murder and mayhem. Is there anything on the news that you can change or do anything about by watching it? Do you really have to hear about our dysfunctional politics or the murder on the other side of town? Is there anything that makes your life better on the news? Is there anything on the news that makes you feel better about yourself, the world, or your family? Not usually. Yeah, go ahead and watch SportsCenter, follow your favorite team, see how the freeways look on the traffic report in the morning so you can get to work. Check the weather to see how to dress, but otherwise, as they say in Brooklyn, forget about it. Step 3, see the good. I think that most people in our culture are programmed to the negative. I really do. My proof is that people cannot resist gawking at a traffic accident on the highway or a house fire in the neighborhood. You would think we would turn away in horror and hurry past, but no. We back up traffic for miles while we slow down to see the carnage. Here another example is auto racing. You know, auto racing is about as boring a sport to watch as paint drying to me. Cars go round and round and round, literally put you to sleep. But NASCAR is one of America's biggest spectator sports. Why do you think that is? It's because there's always wrecks, dramatic spin-outs. Every once in a while, people actually get killed. Oh, my goodness, we just love things like that. That is the entire allure of auto racing for most people, I believe. Well, what about the good things? What do we do when we see 2 lovers embracing and kissing in the park? Most of us turn away or even tell them to get a room. You would think that love would be the spectator sport and auto crashes would be avoided like the plague. Moments of tenderness seem to repel us or even make us angry. Kind of weird, isn't it? We can probably blame the Puritans for the prudishness in our culture, but most of us are still programmed to the negative, most notably in our thinking. Science estimates that the average person has 60,000 thoughts a day. That's a lot of thoughts. Some people have more than 90,000. That is a whale of a lot of cranial activity. After several studies in major universities like Stanford and Harvard, it was discovered that over 65% of these thoughts were negative or fearful in character. Is it any wonder that most of our lives are not the lush garden that we dreamt of, but rather appear more like a field of tumbleweeds? It's because we're feeding the weeds with every worry, every prophecy of doom we utter, every complaint, and every rant. We paint the canvas of our lives with our thoughts and our words. Did you know that? You're picking up a brush and painting on the canvas of your life with every word and every thought you have. These thoughts and words motivate our actions and our choices, and the rest is history. The cure for this mental malfeasance is to see the good, speak the good, and think the good. Think and speak only of things of good report, as Paul put it so well in Romans. Like the old Fred Astaire song, you got to accentuate the positive, eliminate the negative, and don't mess with Mr. In-Between. Not much of a singer, am I? But you get the point. Your life does not just happen to you. You create it with old habits and old ways of thinking that are creating just what you don't want in your life. See the good. It'll take a lot of practice, and you'll slip up once in a while. But as you learn, you know that you can do it. Learn to water the flowers in your life garden and starve the weeds. That's the principle at work here. You know nobody's going to change your life but you, and you have all the power in the universe at your disposal to get the job done. You know, a lot of us think we marry the right person or we get the right job or whatever, our life will change. No, not until you change from the inside out. All your problems will just go home, change clothes, and come back looking different, but they're the same problems. Start today. Don't waste another day feeding weeds. Listen to the voice within. Be good to all those in your life, and know that God lives and moves and has his being in you as you do in him or her. This is Rev Dore Jacques Patlian, asking if you want to know more about religious science and the teaching of the science of mind. Well, then start by subscribing to this blog and to my podcast on youtube.com, Rev Dore User. Never miss a post or a video. Next, log on to csl.org and find the nearest Center for Spiritual Living to you, and sign up for a class or attend our Sunday celebrations. That's what we call our churches, Centers for Spiritual Living. Many people say that they feel like they finally come home. I think you will too. Until we're together again, is Rev Dore saying bye-bye for now.